On April 15th, 1912, in the early hours of the morning, the grand unsinkable ship, the RMS Titanic, tragically slipped beneath the freezing waters of the North Atlantic Ocean. This catastrophic event claimed the lives of more than 1,500 souls, marking one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history. Yet, in a chilling twist of fate, long before the Titanic ever embarked on its maiden voyage, an uncanny premonition of its demise had already been penned. Someone had, with startling accuracy, written her story, almost word for word, detailing a remarkably similar tragedy. She was known as the Titanic, a marvel of engineering and luxury, proudly holding the title of the largest and most opulent ship ever constructed at that time. Launched from the bustling port of Southampton, England, her destination was the vibrant metropolis of New York City, a journey anticipated by many. Aboard this magnificent vessel were over 2,000 passengers and crew, all entrusting their lives to its promised invincibility. Her proud builders had confidently declared her indestructible, a testament to human ingenuity and ambition, believing she could withstand any challenge the ocean presented. Indeed, the Titanic was a true floating palace, equipped with the most advanced amenities of its era, including electric lights illuminating every corner, convenient elevators connecting its many decks, and a series of watertight compartments that were confidently proclaimed to be absolutely foolproof and could never fail under any circumstances. However, the grand designs and confident pronouncements of humanity often find themselves at odds with the indifferent forces of destiny. The meticulous planning and advanced engineering, no matter how impressive, ultimately proved to be no match for the unforeseen and unyielding hand of fate. Remarkably, 14 years before the Titanic's very existence, an American author named Morgan Robertson published a novel titled Futility, or The Wreck of the Titan. This work of fiction would later gain an eerie notoriety for its striking parallels to the real-life disaster. Robertson's novel recounted the tale of a colossal ocean liner, christened the Titan, which was also lauded as unsinkable. In a chillingly similar narrative, this fictional vessel tragically struck an iceberg in the frigid North Atlantic and subsequently sank, with the disaster occurring in the month of April, just like the Titanic. The resemblances between Robertson's fictional Titan and the real Titanic were profoundly unsettling and numerous. Both ships shared an almost identical size, boasted similar speeds, followed the same transatlantic route, and, most critically, both suffered from the same fatal flaw: a severe and insufficient number of lifeboats for all on board. Initially, Robertson's novel and its uncanny predictions were largely dismissed as mere coincidence, a curious but ultimately irrelevant work of fiction. This perception persisted for years, until the fateful year of 1912, when reality tragically mirrored fiction in the most devastating way imaginable. On April 14th, at precisely 11:40 p.m., the North Atlantic presented a deceptively serene picture. The sea was extraordinarily flat and as black as polished glass, reflecting no moonlight. There was no wind, creating an unsettling, perfectly still environment that belied the impending catastrophe. Suddenly, from their vantage point in the crow's nest, the lookouts peered into the inky blackness and spotted a faint, ominous shape on the horizon. It rapidly materialized into a colossal mountain of ice, an iceberg of immense proportions, directly in the path of the unsuspecting liner. In a desperate attempt to avert disaster, the engines were immediately thrown into reverse, and the ship began a slow, agonizing turn to port. However, the sheer momentum of the massive vessel and the close proximity of the iceberg meant that these valiant efforts were tragically too late to prevent the inevitable collision. The colossal iceberg, an unyielding force of nature, scraped along the starboard side of the Titanic, tearing a massive 300-foot gash beneath the waterline of the hull. This catastrophic breach compromised the integrity of the ship's structure, sealing its fate in the icy depths. The damage was critical. Water began to flood 5 of the Titanic's watertight compartments. While the ship had been engineered to remain afloat with up to 4 compartments compromised, the breach of a 5th compartment proved to be a fatal flaw, exceeding its design limits and ensuring its eventual sinking. The chilling and undeniable parallels between the fictional narrative of Futility And the grim reality of the Titanic's sinking continue to serve as a haunting and profound testament. They underscore the unpredictable and often inexplicable nature of fate, leaving us to ponder the thin veil between imagination and destiny.